A lot can change in the last, 14 days or so. Let me go ahead and put this into perspective, okay? I have 3 buyers signed. I have 1 listing signed. This means I collected 4 contracts in the last 2 weeks of my real estate journey. Where did this all come from? You know it and I know it. For the last 100 days, this has felt like an agonizing journey where it felt like I was going to get nothing done for 2025. And then we're going to, just going to start preparing for 2026. Well, that's not the case. We actually are able to get a lot of momentum to build in through the end of the year. And in my recent video, I announced that I got my first listing and it got a lot of views. So that's always great. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I want to really talk about the listing, and quite frankly, I really want to talk about my strategy, because for some reason on these videos, it's always been about getting clients, doing this stuff, but what does that look like every day? Now that I'm working with clients in real estate, I really want to talk about that in my videos, so then it can make the experience more fresh and more entertaining for you guys, so that I'm not rehashing the same stuff every single day. So what's this listing looking like? Well, I don't want to bore you with the scientific fact about real estate, but the home is a 3-bed, 1-bath. It has 2,220 square feet. It has 0.6 acres of backyard space, which is great. You can grow crops. You can have a chicken coop back there if you want to. There are 2 AC units for the upstairs. It does have central air conditioning, but since it's an older home, the homes typically that are older still get pretty hot upstairs. So they have 2 separate AC units for each bedroom upstairs. There's a master on the main bedroom. There is also, or a master on the main floor. There is also a renovated bathroom. The only caveat is that it's $289,900, which we'll see if we can get the home for that much. I mean, the only tricky part with that is there's only 1 bathroom, right? I mean, when you see a home like that, you want to have 2 bathrooms, right? But this one's only got 1, so can't complain too much about it though. Still has a lot of square footage and everything like that. So the listing is going to go live on December 6th. On December 4th, we are going to be bringing in the cleaners, and they're going to go ahead and clean up the home after my client, she leaves to move into her new place, and she's starting a new life in Washington, D.C., a new career. So happy for her. And so we'll take care of it from there. So the cleaners are going to come on the 4th. Photography is going to come in on the 5th. On the 6th is when the listing goes live officially. So good news with that is that we're going to be able to have that open. I've also given one of my partners, who I actually started real estate with at the same time, I'm giving her the opportunity to host my home open so she can find a buyer. Which, again, the fact that I even have a listing is crazy. It can only be one thing that, I have Zillow leads from Kevin, but the fact that this is like my own thing that I just found is really remarkable. And it makes me optimistic for the rest of this year. And it makes me really optimistic for the winter time, because usually the winter time is really brutal, but maybe they're wanting to work with an agent during this time of the year. You never know, right? So I'm very happy with how this year has gone so far. I mean, I've collected more business than I ever thought. And chances are is that since there are 4 contracts written, that could be already 4 transactions in my 2026 year, which the goal is to get at least 20 for 2026. If I can get 30 transactions closed, that would be phenomenal, right? That'd be great. But that's only going to come if I keep building my skills, keep building momentum, continue to lead generate, not just getting leads from Zillow, but continuing generating my own leads. It's going to go a far way, right? And if everything goes well there, then I will have definitely capped, and I would be making really good money. So super excited about that, honestly. Sorry, my nose is like a little itchy. I think we're on day 118 now, I want to say. And I really am eager to post that video of my 4th month reflection, because gosh, this month has just been insane. I mean, the one thing I'm nervous about is the fact that I'm literally moving in a few days, and you can see I still have all my decorations and stuff up here. So that's a concern. The fact that I'm running extremely low on money, so I'm going to have to work hard. What's also concerning is that it's going to start snowing tomorrow. So I don't know how much DoorDash is going to help me. So I think the goal for me now is to apply for as many credit cards as possible. I'm definitely going to need a credit card. I mean, I'm going to need some liquidity just because, at this point, I'm not going to have enough for my car payment. Or my insurance at that matter. So I'm definitely going to need help from friends and family. I'm going to need a credit card. I'm going to need to make more money door dashing, and I'm probably going to have to pick up some sort of like side gig, probably in the evening, being a waiter or something, like something during the evening, so I'm not like working during my real estate stuff. That's always something that I could do, but nevertheless, I'm not too concerned about it. I got 4 contracts for it, and this listing's likely going to get sold soon, but closing can take about 30 days or so. So, what can you really do about that, right? I just remember the days from like day 2, and I was like, I'm going to work on my open house scripts. I'm going to work on practicing my scripts for open houses, and I'm going to be prepared to answer questions about the market. Boy, how times have flown by. Open house scripts, gosh. Open houses in general, I just have not had a huge fondness over. I was really thinking open houses would be my thing, and to me, it's so bullshit with the amount of buyers you actually have to find that are wanting to work with you. And I haven't developed the proper systems to where they're actually going to want to sign the papers, because for some reason, open houses, for me, I've struggled so much on getting people to sign, and it's just so, like, and then people, like, don't want to talk to you. They're like, get away from me, you salesman, blah, 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 blah. It's just so annoying. So I'm glad that I'm not resorting to that, and that now that I am hosting open houses for my own listings, at least it's for my own listings, so I don't have to worry about finding a buyer that's unrepresented. I can just find any buyer that walks in. For the listing, I'm reckoning it's going to be a little overpriced, but we'll see if someone makes an offer on it that's acceptable to the seller, and we'll go ahead and take it from there. But I wanted to make a relatively short video today. I think I don't know if I'm going to make a video tomorrow or Sunday. We'll see. I am making a video on Sunday. Sunday, stay tuned. 4th month reflection video. It's going to be the biggest video yet of this channel. So I'm excited for that, guys. 4th month reflection. Wow, how much has changed since then. It's crazy. All right, guys. That is the end of this video. Great momentum. Let's go ahead and keep it strong in December. Maybe we can get more contracts signed, right? Imagine if we can get 6 or 7 contracts signed by the end of the year. I would be almost halfway there at that point, right? Now obviously you got to understand that not all, contracts are going to fall through, right? They're going to be, there might be some that don't go to closing. There might be some people that aren't pre-qualified, blah, blah, blah. Don't matter. But let's not think of it that way. Let's think of it like we are almost 1/4 already of the way to technically my threshold, which is 20 transactions or 20 contracts. We're going to get to 30, though. Let's get to 30. All right, guys. It's Nick Ponzo, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys. See you guys on probably Sunday. Sunday, we're going to go ahead and have the 4th month reflection video. We'll see if we post something on Saturday, but I don't think we will. See you guys on the next video.